Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy TYP336 here. We're sitting here at Anthony Pascariello, and what's your name?
Matt O'Neill.
Matt O'Neill.
This is Handsome, and I'm zero-time YCS winner, Tony. And together we are Hanse Aguero, Nets winner of last year.
Yep.
Alright.
Sorry.
Alright, what do you think about the format so far? How it's been going?
Stop looking at the girl.
The format's really bad.
I disagree. I don't think it's that bad. I hate the cards though. I feel like we've been in the same format for a year.
Yeah.
You don't want to have Rescue Rabbit something against me.
I want this on camera too. Dual Network is the worst thing ever made by anybody.
Thank you. Someone else agrees with me.
Besides the people that all play Harpy Lady decks and don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So you're sitting there wasting your time anyway when you could be watching porn and stuff. Just kidding. But like,
if you're over 18.
I actually hate you. The admin on there is terrible. All of them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And basically they let you use cards that you're not supposed to know about, like beforehand. So back when cards came out, you had to buy them or use them, and build a deck and be okay, this deck's good or this deck sucks. Now, by the time the set already comes out, you already know what you're going for. Like, and that's not how a card game works. You're not supposed to already know and have all the testing done already. Yeah. It's stupid. Like, that's why everyone was sick of this format. Like when they banned when Spore, Glow, Bulb, Trish, and Dushu got banned, they didn't ban the other shit because other shit was only around for like a little while, because Dual Network makes it seem like it was around for infinite, amount of time, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop that.
It was out there for 3 months before it came out.
What do you think should be addressed mostly? Out of the top decks right now, I have like Executive's Rabbit, and Windups.
Windup Rescue Rabbit.
All of them. Hey, I mean, I'm just so tired of this format. Yeah. I'm tired of Future Fusion. I'm tired of Rabbit Tour Guide. I'm tired of getting wind-up loops. And I mean, that stuff doesn't even happen to me too much, but it's just when it does, you can't complain because the good players are still winning. Even in bad, according to everybody, every format is bad. Yeah. But it's just getting around that time that we're all getting really sick of the format. It happens all the time. After enough events, it's just I really don't want these cards anymore in my deck. I'm so tired of Rabbit. I'm gonna go back to Windups because I miss it, and that deck's gonna suck too. And then I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna try Dragons, and I hate that deck. And I'm gonna open Future Fusion a couple times, and then go, this deck sucks. I draw all cast monsters and no mill, or I mill all spell cards. And he lost in the top 16 Philly because he draws bad because that deck sucks. We both scoped out his tournament.
That most certainly did happen.
They need to bring back Go Control.
I'm just telling you right now, if they don't ban
Go Control is a good format.
Dragons isn't going anywhere. They can ban Future Fusion, they can ban BLS, they can put Red Eyes to 1, they can do whatever they want. Dark Arm Dragon, ban that card, the deck sucks. That's the one. The volleyball girls.
They walked by us yesterday and they said,
random shouting.
Okay.
They go, Yu-Gi-Oh? And we're just it's me and Anke, I think. And we're Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're just they started going nuts. And then I was wow, we're really hot. And then they did it to all the ugly Yu-Gi-Oh! Players after that. And I was oh, no.
There were 2 of them just literally walking around the food court yesterday with no clothes on, just talking to Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. And I was dude, just get stolen and taken somewhere. They were clearly 15.
Damn, is that okay?
No, I mean, they were just acting stupid.
There's one guy talking to 7 of them. I think he uses bullshit, he asked them for trades or something, and it's the corniest shit in the book. And I don't know, I was just sitting there bullshitting with him, and I was you have no game, sir. You're not gonna get any of their numbers. Go
also in Ohio.
Wind-up deck.
In Ohio, we're not in our homes.
Oh, my friend tonight, he goes, no offense to anybody, I mean, I really don't care about you people, just kidding. He goes, his mom came with him to Nats, and he goes, it's gonna be cold, can you get me a hoodie? She goes to a Walmart or something, and gets him, she calls him and goes, I got you the most redneck hoodie we could find, and it's one that says NASCAR Ford on it. All the other ones had pictures of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon on them.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is broken.
I mean, I really don't like left turns in racing. It's not strategically a good game. This is a good interview. It's like actually go.
Yeah, we're being silly.
Yeah, this is not.
It's all good laughs.
Your questions.
What do you think needs to be addressed in Injectors? A lot of people have been saying online that Dragonfly needs to go to 1, or Centipede needs to go to 1 to stop the OTK, or Hornet needs to go to 1. What do you think?
I think the deck's really bad. I think all the decks are really bad. But with that being said, it's just like all the other decks. If you have the loop, you have the loop. Baylor shuts it down. Baylor shuts down Rabbit. Like, I think Baylor needs to get hit. But I think, you know, in correlation with that, the decks need to get hit.
Yeah.
Because it's an interesting format, you know, where like it seems like a lot of the good players like figured out how to like dominate, but like they always do. But it's there's never Yu-Gi-Oh's never had a hand trap format. You know, it's never existed before.
Yeah.
And this is the first one of that. You think so? I mean,
Triple Maxi.
I mean, before that, before those cards like existed, like Yu-Gi-Oh was around for a long time before those cards came out.
I think with Injectors, you can hit. And you don't need to hit anything in that deck at all. Like that deck sucks here, but it's in Japan that it's broken because I don't know why. I mean, but you can put Dragonfly to 1. The deck sucks. You can put Centipede to 1. The deck sucks. You can put Hornet to 1. The deck sucks. You could just do anything to that deck and it sucks. So that's why it's really hard actually. But I'm usually really good at hitting decks so that you can still play them. Like when Lightsworn was broken, they made it so that you could still play the deck. It just wasn't very good. Blackwings, X-Sabers, any deck, you can still play it. But you can't play like Injectors if you ban Hornet.
Yeah, and you can't play at all. So. Look at the Lightsworn right now. They put Judgment Dragon at 3, Nephro at 2, Lumen at 2. Like they're trying to help that deck so much.
Yeah.
And we realize that it still sucks. Like. Because Effect Baylor too, you can't go like Lumina Garrett because it's just like Lumina Pitch Baylor. Oh, I mean now I can't mill either. Like I just have a 1000 beat.
Like the best card they ever made.
Baylor
It just makes so many things better.
Baylor should go to 1 or 2.
What? You're nuts. He's nuts.
They need.
See this man? This man. See this brain that doesn't exist apparently? Gone. No. Baylor is the most. It's perfectly balanced. It's a -1 that stops you from losing the duel. What is bad about that?
You should not lose the duel like that. Yu-Gi-Oh should not consist of losing the duel on turn 1. If Baylor goes down and all the other decks don't win because their effect monsters aren't that broken. We're so spoiled as Yu-Gi-Oh players. Back in the day, I play Go Control now every day of my life. It's like Pot of Greed's good, Graceful's good. You can't win with one card.
Yeah, that's what was good about that format. You didn't lose just because of one card. It actually took a skill to play back then.
You know how many like times if you go summon Rescue Rabbit first turn, bring out Lagia, you don't need to set any back row. Your opponent can just look at that and be like, look at their 6 cards, and just play the mirror match, like literally like bottomless, torrential, MST, normal monster, good card, and like bad card. And it's just like you literally will just be uphill battle the whole game and you'll just lose. Like, and it's so frustrating because one card just did that. If you open Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo, Graceful Charity, Sinister Serpent, like you're probably gonna win, but then your opponent just be like set spy. You can't get over this. Draw out, draw out, draw out. Like
the game just lasted a lot.
Yeah, it was just it was very.
There's a lot more room to make mistakes, but there's a lot more intricacies to the game now. I feel like because there's so many things. Like Tour Guide to me is one of the best cards because I love cards in the toolbox. You have 6 options, 6 or 7 options every time you summon a Tour Guide in most decks.
Tour Guide needs to get him.
I agree, but I like Tour Guide as a card. I think the XYZs they made for it are too broken.
I think if she was a person,
like if
probably
Brenna's
sex with her.
Let me talk about on camera, Tony. This is also how we act all the time. So if you guys see us at events and just want to have fun, this is what we do every day.
Oh man, we're a rowdy bunch.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, guys. Got like 2 more questions for you.
Sure.
What do you? How do you feel about Leviair the Sea Dragon? Do you think it needs to go to 1? Do you think it needs to get banned? A lot of people have been like, it'll probably go to 1, like Goyo Guardian did, and then it'll get banned after like 6 months to a year. What do you think?
I think if it was a real thing, I wouldn't have sex with it.
That's fine.
To clear the air on that subject. don't know. It doesn't really bother me too much. Like, I don't play two. I think you should only, you know, play one of most decks.
Yeah.
Rabbit only
putting it to one does nothing.
Yeah, putting it to one is kind of irrelevant. So you could either ban it.
Goyle to one mattered because you could play two.
Yeah.
And that, like, and Levier's done that, bro. It's great, bro.
You know, as much as I hate, I always want the format to be specific. Like, I did want Rabbit and Zephyr's one. I wanted a new format.
If I played nothing but Rabbit and Chaos Dragons, I would have gone undefeated. I can't lose to those decks.
I don't know. Like, I wanted a new format, but the way Konami did it, they always just handle it really well for some reason.
They're good with it.
Like banning Spore, killing plants, we thought that was stupid. They gave us this format, it's never sucked, but we were just sick of it, so now we're gonna bitch about it. But it's never been the worst.
It's not
format.
the worst, and that's good. As long as you can play. If you get turns and you play your cards, Frog FTK was a deck. That killed you 85% of the time first turn. This is what we've dealt with.
That deck was ridiculous.
That deck was insane.
Thank God for Hanawa, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, right? Levier, the thing is, Levier opens up so much ridiculous shit. It's just one of those things that I don't know if the format will ever get to, because of Effect Veiler and Maxi cards like that, FTKs don't exist. And that's what Levier is broken, because Levier opens up a lot of that stuff. So.
Yeah.
Levier is good because rabbits.
Well, Levier, yeah.
I mean, Levier is just...
What about Zen?
It's just broken.
It could happen. I wouldn't mind. It's one of those things that could happen, but it's not the most pressing issue.
Banned or none.
They put it to one, it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Most people only play one.
Yeah,
it's rare to see two.
Ban Pot of Avarice. It's the best studio.
That's what you said last night.
The best studio.
Monster Reborn.
Monster Reborn's good, but Pot of Avarice is the best studio card. When you activate Pot of Avarice, it's better than activating Pot of Greed. Your turn. Okay.
Pot of Avarice is
You're wrong. I didn't say it was a better card. I said activating it is better.
What about triple MST?
Yeah, that's fine.
Disagree.
Triple MST.
That's okay. You think Valor should go?
I think the format needs to change to a situation where Valor could be at one, and the format would be very...
I think they're going to start doing draft formats and stuff, which is crazy. With this battle pack.
Go! Control! Activate Metamorphosis. Take your monster, Tsukiyomi, flip my guy, bounce, flip, bounce end phase, bounce twice in one turn, go. You can't play cards now. You physically can't. You need.
That's another thing. This shock roller motherfucker, you can literally just not play cards. It just says you can't play spells, you can't play traps, you can't play monsters.
I haven't got shock roller.
The card's
A
stupid.
couple people were playing
Chaos Dragons you can play.
Yeah, Chaos Dragons, they don't even need to call traps, they just say two. Spells and monsters, you're done.
You can't play.
They finally just dropped on me yet.
Alright guys, I think we're going to cut the video off here. It's getting kind of lengthy.
Okay.
Thank y'all for the great interview. And this is TLP 336 out. Remember, ain't us. Deuces, guys.
Thank you guys.